The reason I teach and work with the practice of Hebrew shamanism is to resurrect the energies of the ancients and to bring them back into modern usage. So it's my understanding that even though a tradition like Judaism or Christianity has been canonized, and even though there are beliefs that say that the prophets of old were the last ones to connect in directly with divinity and to channel their teachings, to me, that is only half the story. We have amazing ancestors and spiritual teachers from the ancient ones, from the ancient texts and teachings that have been passed down. But that tradition, that capacity to connect in with the divine and to channel the divine that we are all a part of, we are all sparks of the divine, that capacity lives within each of us. And so if you find yourself asking questions about why was I born into this tradition and why does it still have a hold on me? Hebrew shamanism is one of the ways to explore that and to gain clarity and even mastery over and in relationship with these spiritual tools of the ancients. So for me, when I'm looking at old texts like the Hebrew Bible, or if I'm looking at Kabbalistic texts, I'm looking at them through the lens of myself, who is a mystic, one who can connect in through direct revelation with the energies behind these texts, with the truths behind some stories that may have been obscured or told in more biased kinds of ways. And I can move into direct relationship with ancestors like King Solomon or Miriam the prophet. And I'm not alone in that. These tools of direct access and access not only to beings, but to their own spiritual technologies, these are accessible. And shamanism and Hebrew shamanism are paths to connecting with these energies. So if you feel a desire, a calling to connect in with the tools of the ancients and to understand them through a modern lens and through a personal lens with no dogma, with open-minded and open-hearted inquiry, I invite you to look into the coursework that is available through Hebrew shamanism, and that continues to be made available as I continue to collaborate with different teachers from different traditions and different viewpoints. Going back to look at the roots of where my ancestors have come from has led me directly into the waiting arms of the goddess, who is holding us as a creator being with unconditional love, and with the promise that each of us is a creator being who is ripening into our own power. And it's been a wild ride, and it's been challenging, and it's been inspiring, and it has lit me up in all of the ways possible. And so I can't wait to walk this path with you and to continue to learn and to grow together from you and with you. So consider a class here, consider trying the Intro to Shamanic Journeying class, which will give you the keys to the kingdom, the direct access to any of these energies and ancestors that you may be curious about, and join me on the path.